Fuck up. Okay. This is fucking Psycho too. Hi, mommy. Hey, you little bitch. Okay. Cause I gotta turn this bitch up. We saw the first one. No, I might as well make my bed real quick. Move all the pillows off.
What?
Move all the pillows off. Because I'm gonna make the bed. Oh, what the ass. Yeah, step on something. First question was wasn't in bed. It was great. Probably one of my favorite horror movies in a long time. No, about you said? No, talking about some old lady.
He's like this. Ah! This is me. Once I see him,
Stop.
Is she sitting there? She's not going to go. There's a bowl. There's a Let's see the person with the nicest teeth.
Oh, don't look at my ass.
Look at it. Look at it.
You shut. I'm not in my underwear. Okay, I'm in my underwear now. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You shut the hell up. Shut up.
Blood.
Nice.
When did that movie come out?
I don't know.
1940.
Can you shut the hell up? I'm watching all the movies. Huh? Huh?
The stating counsel, you're not going to offer any contradictory psychiatric testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the basis of the staff report, Norman Bates is judged restored to sanity and is ordered released forthwith.
What about his victims? Don't they have any say? Can you restore them?
Madam, please sit down. This matter is being represented by the district attorney.
Your Honor, my name is Mrs. Lila Loomis. I have a petition here signed by 743 people against Norman Bates' release, including the relatives of the 7 people he murdered. Doesn't that give me the right to speak out?
Has the district attorney advised Mrs. Loomis about her rights in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. I explained that her petition had no effect on these proceedings.
Did you explain to her this hearing is a
Why
matter
are
of
you
law,
sitting
not
here?
a
Don't you
motion?
realize
Your
we're
Honor.
going to release a homicidal
Mrs. Loomis, I'm
maniac?
going to ask you to sit down, or I'll have the bailiff remove you from this courtroom. If you have any further questions, please discuss them with the district attorney after this hearing
Why bother? It's all too obvious. Our courts protect the criminals, not their victims.
Congratulations, Norman.
Turning now to calendar number
all there is to it?
71143,
All there is.
People versus Taylor. Let the record reflect the defendant is present with counsel.
Just like I said, they let him go. I'll call you later. Are you satisfied, Doctor? Turning a murderer loose on an innocent public?
Mrs. Loomis, Norman was not convicted of murder. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity. And since he is no longer
That's
insane,
just
he has as
legal
much of a
hocus
right to
pocus.
his own life
And when
as
he
you and I.
murders again, you will be directly responsible.
Where you going?
Well, this belongs to Mr. Toomey, who runs the motel. Want me to find him? I'll introduce you.
No, it'll wait.
What's the matter?
I saw someone
Where?
in that window.
We haven't had a tenant in the house for years.
I guess I'm just nervous.
Well, that's understandable under the circumstances.
Yeah.
Hello.
Go! Get out, man.
Hello.
Yeah.
Go.
You don't have to stay. I could find you a place in town.
No, I want to stay.
As long as you realize the memories are more likely to reoccur here. But you know how to handle that now, don't you?
Sure.
You start working there today. Don't forget.
No.
I don't suppose you will.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing really. I just wish there hadn't been all those cutbacks. There'd be a trained social worker looking on you from time to time. Well, how do you know? Damn right you do. I had the phone reconnected. Any trouble, use it.
Okay. Thanks, Doctor, for everything. Mother?
Norman. No. Look at you putting my tea. Gonna get you for this, Norman. To show you what happens to bad little boys who poison their mothers. I'm going to kill you. Can I help you?
I'm Norman Bates, the new cook's helper.
Oh, yes. Dr. What's his name
Raymond.
called about you. I'm the one who urged Mr. Statler to give you the job. I think it's very Christian to forgive and forget, don't you?
I sure do.
So do I. Myrna, this is Norman Bates. That's Myrna, Norman. Come on, I'll introduce you to Mr. Statler. He's in the back.
Sure,
Ralph,
it's
this
fine.
is Norman
You have to
Bates.
tell me what. Just give me a
Ralph, this is Norman Bates, your new helper.
Hi, get him an apron, will you, Mrs. Spool?
God, we have to talk about it sometime.
Step on it, would you, girl? You're being paid to wait on tables, not Gab on the phone.
Look, I'll call you back later. We'll talk then, okay?
We're getting ready for rush hour. He's really very nice once he catches his breath. Hey, queen of the day, want to try being a waitress? Mary, this is Norman. He's going to be working back here.
Hi.
Boyfriend troubles, poor child. Heart of gold, but head of wood. Let's get that apron for you, shall we? Here you go.
Jesus Christ, girl, what have you broken this time?
It wasn't her fault, Mr. Stanley. It was me. I did it.
Well, let her pick up and you get back here before you do any more damage.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Here, put these up there under the hot lights and read the orders off. On the wheel, on the wheel.
2 meatloaf sandwiches and 1 mashed potato with gravy and 1 baked potato.
Okay, go ahead, do it, see if I care. No, Scott, I didn't mean it, listen to me. Hello? Hello? Bastard.
All right.
Of course, I'm all right.
Where are you going?
Into town, now, will you please leave me alone?
Going into town, you're heading in the wrong direction. Look, I don't know what happened, but why don't you let me call you again?
Why?
Why? So you can get home safely.
I don't have a home.
Oh,
I've been living with my boyfriend for over a year, and all of a sudden, he tells me we're through. And then I just phoned him to ask him why, and he wouldn't tell me. All he'd say is that I couldn't come back to our apartment.
what are you going to do?
Call a friend in town, I guess, see if somebody will let me crash with them for the night.
What about your parents? Couldn't you stay with them?
They're in Portland, and they don't care what happens to me anyway.
Well, I own a motel not too far from here. And you'd be welcome to spend the night in one of the empty rooms if you'd like. FOC,
What?
free of charge.
Oh. But no, that's very nice of you, but I don't want to impose.
You wouldn't be imposing. Co-workers ought to help each other out, don't
Is that why you covered for me today when I broke that pipe plate?
I figured you'd get into more trouble for it than I would.
You're not kidding. I've been working there 4 days and I've broken 12 dishes already. You sure it's all right if I stay at your motel?
Absolutely. Come on, let's get going. This like rain. We almost made it. You didn't get too wet, did you?
No, I'm all right. Do you own all this?
Oh, yeah. Well, it isn't much, but I'll get it fixed up eventually. Well, let me get you a room key. Mr. Toomey? Why don't you wait here while I check the room? Just to make sure the linen's fresh.
That's why it's not too loud, bro.
If I steal something, no reason to be scared, sweetheart. I manage this stuff. You want a room?
Norman's already getting me one, thank you.
You're with Bates? Well, you must be Norman Bates. I'm Warren Toomey.
Mary, why don't you go up to the house? The front door's open.
Is something wrong with the room?
No, just go up and wait for me, okay?
Look, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
just do as I say.
She's pretty cute. Where'd you find her?
What's this stuff?
Say it was drugs.
What about the occupied cabins? Is that what's going on in there too?
Yeah. Well, this town, if it isn't the parents, it's the kids. I caught a couple of them screwing in the basement of your house up there last week. Of course, I threw them right out. Can you believe that?
What kind of a motel are you running here?
The kind that makes money. People come here to party. They stay a few hours and then they leave. What more you can ask from a motel so far from the beaten track, huh?
You're fired.
Hey, you can't fire me. I was hired by the hospital.
The state has no claim on me or my property anymore, and neither do you. I want you out of here tomorrow.
Yeah, well, why don't you try putting me out, Mr. Wacko? I like to see that.
I won't have to. I'll just go to the police. I'm sure they'd be very interested in what's been going on here, especially the drugs. Tomorrow, Mr. Toomey, and don't rent out any more rooms in this motel. No more.
At least my customers have a good time. What yours get, Bates, huh? Yeah, that's what they got. Dead! Murdered by you loony!
Hi. What was all the yelling about?
Oh, my hotel manager and I just had a fight.
It wasn't because of me, was it?
No. Why are you sitting in the dark?
I was just thinking about Scott. Maybe if I hadn't blown up in her so quick, we would have worked things out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is that better?
Do you think I should call him and talk to him again?
Oh, sure.
Hi, Scott. Are you all right? What were you talking about? Listen, I didn't mean it. Are you still mad at me? Yeah, it's not fun. I'm at this motel. No, I didn't get wet. I got here just before it started. Oh, of course. You're talking longer.
How did it go?
Terrible. I found out why he didn't want me to come home tonight.
Oh, well, why?
He's got somebody new. He's moved her in already.
Well, that's no good.
Oh, well. Think how it would have been if I'd married him and then found out what sort of guy he was. He asked me to, you know.
Sure, I mean, I'm sure he did. Oh, have you had Dinner yet?
No.
Well, let's have it together. I was just about to sit down. It's just sandwiches and milk, but you're more than welcome to share.
I really don't.
No,
feel like-
do it. Do it for my sake. Starving yourself isn't going to make anything any better either.
All right. This is yours.
No, go ahead. You have it. I'll make myself.
Do you have a knife?
No, I'm afraid. I don't. I just moved back here after being many years away. I forgot to bring any cutlery.
That's odd. People usually leave something, even if it is only an old butter knife. Ah, there. Your armor? Aren't you going to eat?
No, I just suddenly lost my appetite. But you go ahead. Enjoy it.
I guess I'm like you. I suddenly lost my appetite too.
Oh, would you like something else? There's cookies for dessert.
Oh, no, thank you. Can I use your phone again?
Sure. Who are you going to call?
I just remembered this girlfriend I have in town. I mean, she's kind of a girlfriend, and maybe she'd let me spend the night with her.
Well, I thought you were going to stay here. There's a spare room upstairs, and you're more than welcome to it.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why?
I don't mean to hurt your feelings or anything, but Myrna was talking about you at the diner today. Mrs. Spool kept on telling her to shush, but she wouldn't. She said you'd been locked up.
Did she say why? Well, I'll tell you. When I was 12, my mother went mad. So I put some poison in her tea, you know? I'm all right now.
You sure?
Sure. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given me a job in a diner, would they?
I don't know. It takes a nut to work there. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't want to.
What if I told you that I needed you to stay?
Why would you need me?
Because this is the first night I've spent in this house in years, much less alone. A lot of my troubles had to do with this house. So you see, I'm as scared as you are, just for different reasons.
I'm sorry, but I...
Please.
That bad, huh?
No, not that one, no. This one over there.
What's wrong with this one?
Well, that used to belong to my mother.
But she's dead, isn't she?
Yeah,
Is this the room where you had your troubles?
one of them, yeah.
Well, I don't know what happened to you in the past, Norman, but you're never going to get over it, not unless you face it. See? No ghosts. You can sleep here?
No,
Why not?
I just robbed you, didn't
What happened in here that scared you so?
Let me show you the room across the hall, okay? You'll be just fine in here. Well,
The bathroom?
it is right over there. Well, time to go to sleep. Okay. Good night, Mary.
About time, girl.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry I missed you this morning.
I got up early and went into town to see my girlfriend. You know, the one I was telling you about. Guess what?
What?
We're going to room together.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay with me, you know.
Thanks, but I'd really rather live in town.
Oh, in town, yeah. My place is a lot closer to work.
No, I really don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, well, if you change your mind.
Hey, girl, I gave you the morning off, not the afternoon. Up to it.
Sure, Anthony.
Chop up some more lettuce, will you, Norman?
Hey, Ralph. So, how's your new helper doing?
I'm just fine.
Yeah. Well, I hope he washes dishes better than he runs a motel.
What are you playing? That is not Minecraft. That's not Sonic some shit. And Sonic Dash something.
Hey, you little
Okay,
service
show me.
around here or what? Huh?
So,
Hey, cutie,
okay, show me the title.
Oh,
It's
well,
not Minecraft.
what do you like?
I like some of what Norman got last night.
Pardon? Why don't you look at the menu and I'll be right back. What happened between you and that man last night?
I fired him.
Oh, right. It's on my station.
What did he say?
Nothing nice, and I think he's been drinking. It sure smells like
You do have other tables, honey, or do you want me to wait on those too?
it. Talk about the customers being nasty. Excuse me, do you still work here?
Could I please have my orders?
What's it like
What's what like?
screwing a psycho?
Would you mind removing your foot?
Two turkey sandwiches on whole wheat toast, one BLT, hold the mayo. I'll get the tomatoes, Mr. Statler.
I suppose you didn't spend last night alone with them in that house, huh? You got strange tastes of men, honey.
Just because two people sleep under the same roof doesn't necessarily mean they made love.
Since when? Or are you the kind that doesn't kiss and tell?
You really want to know what Norman's like?
Yeah.
Better than you'll ever be, fat boy.
Cut it out, Toomey.
Norman,
You talking to me, Macomb? Come on. Come on, huh?
what's wrong?
Oh, that's beautiful. Go on, Psycho. Pick it up. Come on, pick it up. What's the matter? You lose your nerve, huh? Or do you only attack women, huh? Go on, pick it up. Show us what you really like. Come on, loony. Ah, look, not only is he crazy, he's chicken shit, too.
What's the trouble, Warren?
The trouble is that Psycho. It's the last time I ate here.
You're sweating all over. Can I get you something? A glass of water, please?
Oh, what the hell did you do out there?
That man, Mr. Toomey, he was
I'm
trying.
not talking to you, girl. Well, he was bothering Mary. And then he slipped me a note. What note? It's there on the wheel.
There's nothing here.
Look, Norman, you're tired. Why don't you take the rest of the afternoon off?
I'm telling you, it was right there.
Sure it was.
Don't humor me. I'm telling you, there was a note on that wheel for my dead.
Okay, everybody, business as usual.
Hi.
Hi.
That locker room, is he still open?
Oh, sure.
Great.
Well, what happened?
Oh. You know my girlfriend, the one I told you about? Well, her boyfriend sleeps over almost every night. You know what it's like trying to sleep in a one-room apartment when a couple's making love 5 feet from you?
Oh,
Noisy?
You're not kidding. Well, I thought you were wonderful today.
Why?
The way you handled that Toomey guy, what an asshole. I could have killed him, and you were so cool.
No, I don't kill people anymore, remember?
Oh, here,
What's this?
fudge. My grandmother sent it to me. She makes great fudge.
Well, thank you.
What about that note? You figure out who sent it?
That was just a practical joke.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, let me take that.
No, that's all right. I can manage.
Did you have dinner yet?
Yes, and I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed right after I take a shower. If that's all right with you.
Oh, no, sure.
fuck me. Please don't kill her. Bye. I'm gonna go curtain. Okay. Thank God. Okay.
Hello? What? Who is this? My mother is dead. Mr. Toomey, if this is you, you're sicker than I ever was. Bastard.
Why would you kill me?
Hi, Bill. I wasn't expecting you till tomorrow.
Hi, Norman. I got a call from Mr. Stafford. He said you quit your job at the diner.
Yeah, well, I just figured I could make more money with the motel, once I get it back into condition, that is.
What does Mr. Toomey think about your plans?
Him? I fired him. He was turning this place into what I think they call an adult motel.
I see. Well, been an awful lot of changes in the week you've been back.
Yeah.
Any more notes or phone
Oh,
calls?
no.
Who's that? Where?
Yeah, the top window. The attic.
Looked like a woman.
Oh, that must have been Mary. Mary who? Oh, Mary. She works with me at the diner. She's been staying here too.
Who?
Oh, it's nothing like that. We're just friends. Mary! Hi, Mary. You look great. Look, this is Dr. Raymond. He was my psychiatrist in the institution.
Hello.
Hi. Well, what do you think?
About what?
What Norman's doing? Has he told you his plans for the place?
Some of them.
Well, I have to be going to work.
Can I give you a lift?
Yeah. See you tonight.
So, what can I do for you, doctor? Oh, thank you. Are you familiar with the Norman Bates case?
Very. I was deputy here when Sheriff Chambers arrested him years ago. I reread the file when I found out he'd been released.
So, what's the trouble?
Bates dressing up as his mother again?
No, nothing like that. Although Norman says that somebody has been leaving notes and making phone calls claiming to be his mother.
Real people. So what do you want me to do about it?
Put a tap on his phone.
Sorry, Doc. I can't do that. This is Fairville, California, not Washington, D.C. But I can check around and see who might hate Norman enough to do something like that. Anything else?
Keep an eye on Norman.
I have been.
All right, Sheriff. Here's my card, in case you should need me. Oh, there is one other thing.
Yeah, of course. What?
He's got a girl living with him, Mary Samuels. She works at the diner.
And I'll check on her, too.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Anytime.
Christ.
Sure it's safe. Always has been.
A dream. A dream. Oh. Oh. I fucking. Who are you talking to?
Just don't.
I'm not.
Oh God. I stop. Oh fuck you. Stop that shit.
Jeez. What is it?
Stop.
doing up here?
I was locked in.
Couldn't have been, there's no key on the lock.
Someone unlocked it while I was asleep.
Who?
Whoever's been pretending to be my mother.
Norman, what are you talking about?
I saw her in the window. And just look in the room. It's all been fixed up and her stuff's inside this leather note, too. I'm gonna check the back stairs. Maybe they went down that way.
Norman?
What?
There's no note in there.
What do you mean it's not there? No, this isn't how it was. It was all fixed up. It wasn't like this. The note. The dresses are.
Who's that? Norman, you better answer the door.
Yeah.
Norman? Whatever you do, don't tell him about the bedroom.
Hello, Norman. Well, I'm Sheriff Hunt. How are you? Deputy Poole? Can we come in? Yes. Yes. This is, I know, Mary Sanders. Well, what can we do for you? There hasn't been any trouble, has there? Yes, there has. What sort? The old sort. There's a girl sitting down in my squad car below, too scared to come into this house. Why? Well, she claims that she saw her boyfriend murdered in your fruit cellar today by a large woman dressed in black. It's just how your mother used to look, isn't it, Norman? Well, what were they doing in the cellar anyway? Well, what kids do today, I guess. Smoking dope, messing around. You know anything about that, Norman? No. You mind if we look in the fruit cellar? No. Looks clean to me. Yeah, doesn't it? You been straightening up down here? No, sir. This is the first time I've been inside this room since I came home. And who did it?
I did. Several days ago.
Hey, Norman?
I just hate a dirty house, don't you?
Why is this open?
I don't know.
Better put a padlock on it before someone robs you blind.
You know why Norman doesn't come down here, don't you?
No, I don't.
He used to keep his mother's corpse down here. Stole it from the grave. Talked to himself in her voice, answering in his own. What do you think of that?
Horrible.
That's right, it was. Let me ask you again. Are you positive you cleaned up down there?
Yes.
All right. Mike?
Yeah?
Let's go. Are you sure that neither one of you heard anything this afternoon between 4 and 5? Well, no, but I was.
He was with me all afternoon. We were walking in the fields.
Goodbye. Nice to see you again, Norman. Why did you do that?
Do what?
Lie to the sheriff. You weren't with me this afternoon.
I had to do something. He was going to arrest you. Norman?
It's starting again.
Sheriff Hunt,
Yes?
I'm Lila Loomis. I used to be Lila Crane.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, what a coincidence. I was just thinking about you and Sam. How is he?
My husband is dead.
I'm sorry. Well, what brings you back to Fairville after all these years?
Norman Bates. Where is he?
He's out at his motel, I suppose.
Why haven't you arrested him?
What for?
For murder. It's all over town what he did to that boy.
Mrs. Loomis, I can't arrest a man without proof, especially one with an alibi.
What alibi?
There's a girl staying out there with him, and she says that he was with her at the time the murder took place. If there was a murder.
Oh, well, what do you mean, if there was a murder?
Well, what I mean is that I am not convinced that anybody was killed. There's no body, no corpus delicti. So let's just wait and see if the boy comes home tonight.
Have you dragged the swamp yet?
What?
The swamp? That's where he dumped his victims the last time. Have you dragged it yet?
No, ma'am.
Well, then I suggest you start before there are more murders. Unless, of course, you want it on your conscience.
What's her problem? I don't know. But if Norman Bates is crazy, there are a whole lot of people around here running him a close second.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, fine.
What you need is one of my special Irish coffees. Is there any brandy in the house?
I don't know. Your mother doesn't allow liquor.
Mr. Toomey was a drinker, wasn't he? Did he leave a bottle in the office?
I don't know. I didn't look.
I'll be right back. You rest. Hello?
Oh, wait.
Why did you lie to the sheriff and say Bates was with you this afternoon?
Mother, what are you doing here? Go back to the hotel before you ruin everything.
Answer my question. Why did you alibi Bates?
I didn't alibi him.
Don't lie to me. I talked to the sheriff. Why did you do it?
Because Norman couldn't have murdered that boy.
Why not?
He saw me in the window like we planned. Then he went into a room and saw the stuff. Then, when he went looking for her, I locked the attic door behind him. He was trapped in there for hours while I took everything down the back stairs. So you see, he couldn't have done it.
What difference does it make? We want him recommitted. This would have done it.
Mother, he's innocent.
Innocent? He killed your aunt, didn't he? Not to mention the 6 other people.
Mother, that was 22 years ago.
Mary, people don't change. He must have gotten out somehow.
Mother, I was wrong. I don't think he drilled that hole in the bathroom wall.
Of course he did.
Mother, listen to me. I think there's someone else in the house.
Don't be stupid. It's just Bates up to his old tricks again.
It can't be Norman. He isn't like that anymore. Maybe if you knew him now. It's just that he is trying so very hard to do what's right, to keep his sanity. And it hardly seems fair for us to be doing what we're doing to him.
You're as crazy as he is.
We'll talk later. Norman needs me.
Norman needs you? A psychopath needs you?
Look, go back to your hotel. We'll talk later.
He'll kill you. You know that, don't you? He'll murder you just like he did all the others.
I do not assure that.
What happened?
I don't know.
How did that get there?
After I killed that kid in the cellar, I used it to clean up the mess, and then I flushed it down there.
You didn't kill anybody. You were locked in the attic.
It wasn't locked. You said so yourself.
Norman, stop talking nonsense. I tell you, you didn't kill anybody.
Then how do you explain this? Well,
I can't.
did you clean up the cellar the way you told the sheriff?
No.
Somebody did. And with that towel, after they killed that kid.
Norman, it couldn't have been you.
How can you be so sure? Even I don't know. I always used to black out when
Because you couldn't. You don't have it in you, not anymore. Norman, look, why don't you go downstairs and make us a drink, okay? And I'll clean this up.
I want to touch that. What? Yeah. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Norman?
Yeah.
The tea kettle's boiling.
Oh. Okay.
We're not sure. Okay.
They're in the house with us right now.
Where did you get that thing?
I had it in my purse. My mother gave to me when I was.
Oh. Come on.
You take the downstairs. I'll check up here.
Or shouldn't we stick together?
Don't worry, I've got this.
It's because of me, isn't it? That's why you have it.
Of course not. Hurry up, they'll get away.
Daddy, harder. Oh, yeah.
This is Lila Loomis, room 15, please. You're sure she hasn't come back? There'll be no message, thank you. Okay, Mother, where are you?
You cookie. Chain. Oh!
What is it?
It's my mother. She's downstairs.
See her? You sure you heard her?
No. She'll kill you. I know she will.
Norman, your mother's dead. You killed her. You told me so yourself.
I was wrong. She survived. And now, she's downstairs, waiting for you.
Norman, it couldn't be your mother.
No.
No, it had to be someone else. Whoever it is that's trying to drive you crazy again.
Yeah?
Yes. So, let's go downstairs and find...
No. It's too dangerous. Let's wait till morning.
What are we going to do until then?
I'll protect you. You'll be okay. I'll be fine right here. It's always safe here. At night.
Norman, this is...
No.
Okay. We'll spend the night in here. You can use a sleeping bag.
I don't trust him.
What are you doing, Norman? Norman, put the knife down. Nobody's gonna come in the door.
They're not.
No.
Mary,
Yes?
I'm becoming confused again. Aren't I?
Of course not.
Pardon me. Not you.
Yes, Norman, you are becoming confused again.
Just don't let them take me back to the institution. All right?
Don't worry.
You smell good. Yeah,
What a smell.
you smell like the toasted cheese sandwiches
What?
that my mother used to bring me when I was in bed with a temperature. She used to do lots of nice things before she became.
Just remember the good things she did for you. The good things.
I can't. They're not there anymore.
Of course they're there.
No, the doctors took them all away. Along with everything else. Except those sandwiches.
My backbone itch. Oh, it's not bad. Like the first too much.
Oh, good morning, Doctor. Morning. Morning. I called your office. I said you were on your way over here. Where's Mary? She's gone into town. Oh? What for? She didn't tell me. Some tea? Coffee. Thank you. Sure. Norman, do you remember Lila Loomis? Yes. She's staying in town. She is? She's Mary's mother. That's why Mary went into town, to see her. You realize what this means, Norman? What? They're the ones who've been leaving the notes, making the phone calls. Why would they do that? Because they hate you. Mary? Mary doesn't hate me. Norman, like mother, like daughter. You know how Lila Loomis feels about you. She can't wait to see you reinstitutionalized. That's why all this is happening. They want to destabilize you, undermine your sense of reality. They can't do that. Good. Glad to hear you say that. But it isn't them anywhere. It isn't. Who is it? It's my mother. She's not. How do you know that? I've seen her up in the window. You saw it. That was Mary Loomis, or Lila Loomis, dressed up to look like your mother. And what about the phone calls? Mary Loomis again. Well, she's been with me when the phone rang. And it was her mother. Her mother spoke to me downstairs. Norman, do you remember in our discussions about your mother? Once you accepted the fact that you murdered her memory would have no.
Room 15, please.
I want you to stop calling Norman.
What are you doing here?
You heard me. Stop calling Norman.
I haven't called him.
Don't lie to me. You called him this morning.
For God's sake, keep your voice down. Right, so what if I did call him?
He's slipping into insanity again. I can hear it in his voice. There's nothing anyone can do about it, not even you.
You could stop stuffing bloody towels down toilets and peering through peepholes in walls. That would be a help.
What? What are you talking about?
About what you're doing to Norman. You were in that house last night.
I was not. I came right back here after I saw you.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Then why weren't you in your room last night when I called?
What, did you have me paged? I was probably down here.
Mother, stop lying to me, please.
What happened in that house last night?
Goodbye, Mother.
He's about to go over the edge, isn't he? Listen. Now listen, just dress up in his mother's clothes one more time. That's all it's going to take. I'll have the police and a doctor out there before you're in any danger. Then they'll have to act on our petition.
Mother, I've signed all your petitions. I've been to all your meetings. I've done everything you've asked me for years, but I am not going to hurt Norman anymore.
Well, if you won't do it for me, at least do it for your father.
I am not living for dead people anymore, Mother. Not for your sister, my father, not even for you. I'm going.
Now, wait a minute.
Mother, let go. You're hurting me.
Now,
No. No, listen to me. If you go in that house, you're going to be sorry.
Yeah. I don't think all right.
Well, the sheriff was concerned that he felt we might implement the rules.
I don't like it. Now, do you believe me?
Yes, she's dead.
Then she's not coming back to life again, is she?
Back to life.
Shall we go?
Mary?
It's fast past lunch, huh?
No.
Where have you been?
At the cemetery. Dr. Raymond had them open up my mother's coffin.
Oh?
Yes. That proves that she's not the one who's been torturing me. Not unless she's a ghost.
Oh?
No, he says it's you and your mother. He says your last name is Loomis. Is that true, maybe? I wonder who that could be.
I don't know.
Don't you? Hello, Mrs. Loomis. How are you this afternoon? I'm sorry, Mother. I didn't mean to insult you.
Merlin, stop it. This is not your mother. Hello. Hello, Lila? Lila, are you there? There's no one on the line.
Hello? Yes, Mother. I'm sorry we were interrupted.
Norman, there's no one there.
Yes, Mother. Yes. Hello?
Hello, Norman? This is your mother.
Sound?
It is, Norman, and I want you to hang up. Do you understand? Hang up.
All right.
Do it, Norman, now. Hang up.
I was so worried.
About what?
Well, that all the things that have been happening to me were because of you and your mother. And when Dr. Raymond showed me Mrs. Bates' corpse, I knew she was dead for sure. But now I know it's somebody completely different.
Who is it?
My real
Who is your real mother, Norman?
I don't know. She won't tell me.
Your mother is dead. Mrs. Bates was your real mother, and she's dead.
Then who was that on the phone?
My mother. Dr. Raymond was right about both of us. Lila and I were trying to drive you crazy again. But then I stopped, only she won't. And she's the one who's calling.
Why did you stop?
It wasn't fair for us to be doing what we were doing to you.
Is that the only reason?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Ma'am? Norman? The sheriff would like to see you out at the swamp. Sam? Gotcha. All right, where that line went.
Hello, Norman. Hi, Sheriff. What's going on here?
Have you seen this before?
No, that you did. Did you ride in the swamp?
Yes. How about any of this stuff?
This is Mr. Toombs.
Who?
Norman's motel manager, before he fired him, that is. You seen him since?
No, I told him to get packing and he left. That's all I know.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's about it then. You can leave. Just you, Norman, not the young lady.
But shouldn't I wait?
Don't worry. I'll have her along presently. I forget the marker. Get on in there.
Sheriff,
Will she
I've
be
been
long?
wanting to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone has been phoning Norman claiming to be his mother, and not the dead Mrs. Bates' real mother.
So?
So I've been wondering if it's possible that he was adopted.
Not that I've ever heard of. And I've lived my entire life here, Miss Loomis.
How did you find out who I was?
We're a tad slow around here, young lady. Not incompetent. Now, I've got a question for you. Either you or your mother know anything about this?
No.
But I don't see any point in either of you staying around Fairville any longer, do you?
Have we broken some law?
None that are on the books, but a whole hell of a lot of them aren't. Like all the ones having to do with right or wrong. I'd say you and your mother just about broken every one of those, wouldn't you?
I didn't mean to.
Now, that's what Norman said 20 years ago. Only he was crazy. Now, what's your excuse?
Guess I don't have.
Well, I'll just say goodbye to you now, then. Expect it to be for the last time.
Sure.
I said goodbye, Miss Lewis.
Hey, Sheriff! There's a car down here.
Anybody in it?
I can't tell. It's stuck in the mud.
I'll get a winch line down to it. Get it out.
All right, you found the car.
God damn. Stop making that noise.
What are you doing here? I followed Lila Loomis from her hotel to your house. She came down here. Oh. I know,
We're having a talk.
but she was here. Prove she was the one who was dressing up as your mother. Huh? Oh, she wasn't going to do it again. Why would she sneak into your house? She wasn't. Linda, was it? No, and who was? That was my mother. Oh, but your mother is dead. Remember the open coffin? Mrs. Bates only took care of it. My real mother is somebody completely different. How do you know this name? She told me. Norman, if I were to prove to you that Mary and Lila Loomis were the ones who were calling you, would you accept the fact that you have no other mother than Mrs. Bates? Of course. And that's what I'll do. It would be a great load off my mind.
Okay, everybody stand back. That's it. Keep coming.
Looks like Toomey's car, doesn't it?
That's it. More.
Check inside before we open the trunk. All right.
That's it. Okay, hold it right there.
Well,
Sheriff, deputies.
don't you have someplace else to be? Open the trunk.
Watch out, Mike.
Oh, jeez.
What is it?
They found a car in the swamp.
Who?
I don't know. They just found a car. That's all. Is not enough
For what?
for them to arrest you. Now get your jacket. Come on, we're getting out of here.
How?
I don't know. Hitch a ride until we get a car.
Where would we go?
Somewhere, anywhere. Norman, please hurry.
They'd catch us.
Right.
So what's the point of going?
Because it's my fault. If my mother and I had left you alone, you would have been fine. Nobody'd be dead, not just be another dumb psych student with nothing on her mind but having a good time.
It's not your fault.
Then whose fault is it?
My mother's. She's the one who's been doing the killing to protect me. She told me so herself.
Oh, Norman. You're mad, don't you know that? You're mad as a hatter.
Should I answer it?
Why bother? It's only my mother, poor thing. She shouldn't be calling, she should be sitting back.
I better answer it. Hello?
Norman, this is Dr. Raymond. I just found Lila Loomis's car parked down the road. I'm calling you from the motel parlor. The calls that you've been receiving from your fictitious mother have been placed right here. Lila Loomis has used this phone to call your house.
Yes, I understand. Mother?
Norman, this is Dr. Raymond.
I've been waiting for your call, Mother.
Oh, Lila. Lila.
No, Mom. Mary's still here with me. I like her. No. No, of course not. Not as much as you. No, I won't do that. You can't make me. Kill her. Have to? Mother? But why? Why do I have to kill her? No, Mother, please. Please don't make me. How can you even think such a thing? How could you understand Mother? She's really very kind. I trust her. She would never do anything to hurt me.
Norman? Norman? Do you recognize me? It's me, your mother.
Yes, Mother.
And since I'm standing here in front of you, I can't very well be on the phone, can I? So hang up the phone, Norman. Hang up.
Yes, Mother.
Norman, put the phone down this instant. your mother. Norman, can you hear me? Norman? Norman, are you there?
Oh, she's dead.
Norman, please say something.
Oh,
Norman.
Oh my God. Oh, God damn.
Norman, I didn't mean to do it. I thought it was you.
It's all right, Mother.
Norman, I'm not your mother.
It's all right.
Norman, I am not your mother. I am married.
How many times have you killed Mother, and how many times have I killed
Norman, look, I am married.
And they're gonna come for you, Mother, just like they did before.
Stay away from me.
And I'll cover up for you. Now give me the
Stay
knife.
away.
I always have. Because I'm your
Stay
duty.
away.
And you're my loving mother. So please, give me the knife.
God damn.
Time to go to the fruit cellar now, Mother.
Norman, stay away.
I don't want to. I don't want to hurt you, Mother. They're coming. Hurry.
Norman, you need help. You're losing blood.
Oh my God.
You did it.
They're here. Let me help you.
You killed them all.
Oh, God damn.
County Sheriff come down to Bakersfield to confer with Sheriff Hunt. Is that loud enough, guys?
Yeah, that's we're over to your left. I got City Hall in the background. Okay, we're going 5, 4. Hey! 3. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna read through this and make sure it's exactly what you said. Yeah, that's, no, wait a minute. She didn't say that. She said if she didn't stay away, she, sorry. And then she killed me. No, everybody's getting coffee right. We opened the door. She would. This one has. Sorry. The suspect. Wielding a big knife. I drew myself. Yeah, I know. Sure.
So she and her mother were trying to put Norman back into the asylum. Well, that much we know for sure. Then something went wrong between them. What? They had a fight. She wanted Lila to leave Norman alone, but she wouldn't. We have a witness that heard the whole thing.
So she murdered her own mother over Norman?
Looks like it.
What about the bodies in the swamp, the boy and that motel manager?
Mary and Lila Loomis did it. They tried to blame the murders on Norman. Or maybe only the daughter did. Definitely killed Dr. Raymond.
I tell you, if you'd seen Mary Loomis at the end, you wouldn't have questioned it.
She'd gone mad. Dressed up in Norman's mother's clothes and a wig. Trying to kill Norman and him hardly even able to defend himself any longer.
Right till the end, she kept saying Norman was the one who was crazy.
It's horrible.
What about it, Norman? You ready to go home? It'll all be in my report tomorrow, gentlemen. Let's go out back.
Pretty bitch. Pretty bitch.
Mrs. Spool,
Hello, Norman.
come in. I was just having some supper. Nothing much, but would you like to share my toasted cheese sandwich?
Oh, no, thank you. It's, Miss Spool, actually.
Oh.
You were expecting me.
Well, I was expecting someone, I just wasn't sure when. Tea?
Please.
Milk and sugar.
That would be nice.
So, are you really my mother?
The name Spool doesn't mean anything to you?
No, should it?
It was Norma Bates' maiden name. The woman you thought was your mother was my sister. I had you when I was very young, out of wedlock. I couldn't handle a brand new baby, especially being by myself. I had some trouble and the state put me away for a while. That's when Norma took you in. You were less than a year old. Too young to remember me. She never mentioned me, did she?
No, she didn't.
I guess she didn't want you to know you had a mother who wasn't quite right. But we know all about that, don't we, Norman?
Mm-hmm.
After I got out, you'd already had your troubles and been committed. I decided to wait for you. And then when I saw what they were trying to do to my poor little boy, I couldn't stand it. So I followed them. And one by one, after all, you're all I have in this world.
Is that so second movie?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You sure you won't have a sandwich?
Why the fuck? Why? Why would you do that? she really dead?
I know how it is, Mother. You've had a long day. You must be tired. I'll just put you to bed and tuck you in for the night. I'll even say your prayers for you. Would you like that?
I'm not sleepy. Put me in my chair.
Yes, Mother.
Now, turn me to the window. I want to keep my eyes on you. Make sure you don't start playing with filthy girls again.
Yes, Mother.
Good. Well, what are you gawking at? Go downstairs and open the motel. What do you expect us to live on? Oh,
No, Mother.
remember, Norman, I'm the only one who loves you. Only your mother truly loves you.
Apparently that's well, that's Psycho 2, I guess. Yeah. So,